Hello, my name is Lucy and today I'm going to do a book haul. So, I filmed this book haul last month, just after I had my treatments, my Botox. But my voice was really bad back then because I just had it and I was very croaky. And I'm still a little bit croaky, but my voice is better now so I can actually speak. Anyway, this is a very big book haul. So I'm just going to tell you the books, and if I know anything about it, I will tell you what it's about. Because most of the time, I do not know what my books are about. Anyway, let's get started. The first one I have is Because of You by Pip Harry, and it is signed by the author, if you can see. And I got this at a bookstore in Melbourne. And actually it was a library, but they have a bookstore and a library in Melbourne, so... And it's a YA story. Oh, it's set in Australia. So, why did I not read this whenever I get around to it? Serious Moonlight by Jen Bennett. And I've heard good things about it. So I'm just like, let's pick it up. And I had it on my Kindle. And then it was in Dimmicks, because Dimmicks is my favourite bookstore in the world. So I bought it. Next book I have is With the Fire on High by Elizabeth DeVito. With the Fire on High is about a teenager who is a mother, and she loves cooking, and I know that's all I know about it, but I've heard really great things about it. So I picked it up. Next book, which I have already read, is The Poet X, also by Elizabeth DeVito, I believe. And a review of this book will be coming very soon if I get my act together. So, but I loved it. Next book I have is Shauna's Great Expectations by Kathleen. I don't know their last name, but I read the synopsis. No, actually, I looked at it at Dimmicks and I'm just like, no. But then I saw it in Readings and readings, and I'm just like, yeah, let's grab that. So, because, anyway, but I think this is an Australian based as well. Yes, it is. And I'm kind of excited to read it. Next book I have is Autobiography by Christina Lauren. And I haven't read this book yet. I had it on my Kindle, but I just haven't gotten around to reading it yet. So I need to do that. And I've heard it's pretty good, so I'm just going to give it a try. The next 6 books I have are The Babysitter's Club in graphic novel format. Now you're going to hate me, but when I was a kid, I never read The Babysitters, yet my 2 sisters loved to read them, especially the oldest one, who is 9 years older than me. Anyway, I have the first 6, so the first one is Kirsty's Great Idea, the second one is The Truth About Stacy. The third one is Marianne Saves the Day. The fourth one is Claudia and the Mean Janine. The fifth one is Dawn and the Impossible 3. The sixth one is Kirsty's Big Day. I like them, but I wish I read The Babysitters as a kid now, because I wasn't a big reader as a kid, which I don't know. Why wasn't I a big reader as a kid? Because both of my sisters were, but I don't think, no, my brothers weren't readers. So, but I'm just like, why? I'm just thinking, why didn't I read as a kid? I got into reading in high school. So, next book I have is The Mermaid's Voice Returns by Amanda Lovelace, and this is a book poetry in a series of 3 books, which the first one is The Princess Saves Herself in this one, and I forget what the second one is. So, yeah. Next book I have is Summer Only We Know by Maureen Grew. I have one other book of hers, and I'm yet to read it, but I will this month. So, I'm really excited to read this one as well. Oh, it's about like a K-pop singer who's in New York for like a late night show, a late night TV show appearance, and this guy is like, he's like paparazzi or something, and like they meet and then stuff happens. I don't know. Next book I have is Brief Chronicles of Another Stupid Heartbreak by Aldi Olsen. I have another one of their books. Tried to read it like 4 years ago. Didn't read it. Haven't read it yet. So I need to do that. Next book I have is The Rest of the Story by Sarah Tesson. I have never read Sarah Tesson's books, but that's going to change this month. I promise you. And this is her latest one. And this one is about a girl whose mother died, and she stayed, and for the summer she stays with her mum's family, and she realizes things, and she finds out things about her mother that she never knew about. I'm kind of excited to read this book, but I want to read all of Sarah Tesson's book in order. Next book I have is There's Something About 3T by Sandra. I don't know, I forget their last name. I read her first book. Haven't read her second book yet, which I actually got last year, but I haven't read it yet. I need to do that. I need to read both these books. Next book I have is Listen to Your Heart by Casey West. I have 2 other books of Casey's, I believe, and I just want to get her all of her books, because they seem like light and fluffy contemporaries, which I love, so. Next book I have is Down and Across by Ivan, no, I cannot say that name, sorry. And I've heard really good things about this book, so I'm just like, let's give it a try. Next book I have is What Alice Forgot by Leanne Moriarty. This is the author of Big Little Lies. I have read Big Little Lies and I loved it. I've not seen the show Big Little Lies, but I will one day. And I'm excited to read this book. As you can see, it's tabbed already. Next book I have is Night Owl, also by Jen Bennett. And I picked it up based on Heather's recommendation, and her channel name is Bookables, and she loves Jen Bennett as an author, so I'm just like, let's pick it up, because I love contemporary. Next book I have is Opposite of Always by Justin A. Reynolds, and I've heard good things about it, but I haven't really seen reviews of it. I've just heard people talking about it, but like not really any reviews. But it's contemporary, so I'm just like, let's pick it up. Next book I have is The Last Anniversary, also by Leanne Moriarty. And I think this is also a mystery book, as well as What Alice Forgot, because that is what she writes. She writes mystery. Next book I have is How It First to Fly by Helena Fox. And guess what? Before I went to Melbourne, I bought this book. Yeah, when I was in Melbourne, I forgot that I bought it in my town, because there's a bookshop in my town that sells books that you can't really find in the other bookstores. Got that book, completely forgot about it. So I have 2 copies, but I want to give one away, so I may do a giveaway. So just check my Twitter. Yeah, I'm going to do a giveaway, but it's going to be Australia only. So, I read really good things about this book. Can't wait to read it. Next book I have is Watch Us Rise by Renee Watson and Ellen Hagen, I believe. And I'm not quite sure what this book is about, but I think it's going to be good. Next book I have is 7 Days of You by Cecilia Venice. And I picked this up based on a recommendation by April Maximus, who her channel name is April Maximus. And don't worry, I'll link all the channels that I mentioned down below. So yeah, I'm kind of excited to read this. The next few books are books that I already read like 10 years ago, but I got them because I found them, and one of them was, so I found Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen in a bookstore. And then I got My Perfect Life from one secondhand bookstore, from a secondhand book site called Writer Books. And I'm so excited to read this series again, because I haven't read it for 10 years. Next book I have is Starry Eyes by Jen Bennett. And I'm really excited to read it. Next book I have is The Hating Game by Sally Thorne. And it's not usually what I pick up, but I'm just like, I need to get into adult romance, so I'm not reading as much as YA, because YA will always be my first love. But people are encouraging me, my family, well, my mum's encouraging me to pick up other books that are not YA. So, and I've heard really good things about it. So, and it's going to be turned into a movie. So I thought, let's pick it up. Next book I have is Always Never Yours by Emily Ribley and Austin Sigmund Broker, I believe. And I think it's a retelling of some William Shakespeare's play, I just forget which one. But I'm kind of excited to read it. And as you can see, it's already marked. So, next book I have is it's Puddin' by Julie Murphy, and this is a companion novel to Dumpling, which I read like 4 years ago, or maybe 3. And I want to read this so badly, but I just haven't picked it up yet. Basically, the books that I've tabbed are the ones that I really want to read, but I haven't got to yet. So, next book I have is Toffee by Sarah Cosson, and I haven't actually read any of her books before, but I saw this in Melbourne and I'm just like, nah. But then I saw it at a store, and I'm just like, and it was $10, and I'm just like, score, or like $9 because I work for that company, so I got a $1 discount. Next book I have that I have started reading is Heartstopper Volume 2 by Alice Oseman, and I loved Heartstopper Volume 1. I can't wait to finish off Heartstopper Volume 2. Next book I have, which I have started reading, is Again That Butter by Christina Riccio. So, this book was written by a booktuber who, her channel name is Paul and Bananas Books, I believe. And I am enjoying this book so far, and I am loving the Taylor Swift references, because if you don't know, I am a huge fan of Taylor Swift. That is like the first thing you find out about me, that I'm a huge fan of Taylor Swift. Next book I have is Ramona Blue by Julie Murphy, and I went to this like $5 bookstore that's in my town, and they had it, and I'm just like, F yes, they have this, I'm gonna buy it for $5. So, yeah. But I don't know what this book is about, but I think it's going to be good because it's by Julie Murphy and I love Dumpling. Next book I have is one by Sarah Cosson. And I saw this book like a few years ago, but I never picked it up. And I'm just thinking, let's just pick it up because this was also a purchase from the $5 bookstore. Next one is a book that goes by the name of Call It What You Want. Also, a Taylor Swift song that I love. And this is by Bridget Gimmer. I read her other two contemporary books. I love them, and I can't wait to read this one. And also I need to read A Curse So Dark and Lonely. Next book I have is Kindred, which is a short story collection of 12 queer stories that are written by Australian authors, and I am 200 pages into it, so I'm almost finished. So I'm kind of excited to finish it. Okay, so the next 11 books I have are the first 11 books of the Heartland series. So I've watched basically all of Heartland. There's like, I haven't seen season 2 or some of season 4 because I'm just like, yeah, I don't want to watch them right now. Anyway, I've got the first 11 books because my friend gave them to me, and I ordered the other books of the series. Like, literally, I will devour them in a day if I can. Anyway, the first one is Coming Home. The second one is After the Storm. Third one is Great. Fourth one is Taking Chances. Fifth one is Come What May. Sixth one is One Day You'll Know. Seventh one is Out of the Darkness. Eighth one is Thicker Than Water. Ninth one is Every New Day. 10th one is Tomorrow's Promise. The 11th one is True Enough. So, I have no idea what the Heartland books are about because I've seen the series and my friend has told me. that they are really different because there's characters in the TV show that's not in the series. Anyway, this is a long video, but I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.